But look sharp, or her little boy's liable to get poured into the boiler.
You've boiled him up, I know it!
You've really done it this time, haven't you, Wonka? I'll break you for this!
Help! Help! Grandfather Sand!
Stay away from it, Charlie. It'll chop us to bits.
Where does it lead to?
The furnace.
The furnace!
Adieu, adieu. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
It's time to bring back the Horrifying series, where I talk about those weird creepy kids films that were burned into my memory during childhood. I can't help but notice they're mostly from the 70s and 80s. They don't seem to make many kids films like that anymore. Not that I grew up when they came out. These films were passed down by my Gen X family members, and these were the kids films that actually stuck with me, and I actually still quite like them. So previously I've covered Superman 3 and Return to Oz, but now it's time to discuss Willy Wonka, a nice family musical about a chocolate factory. What could possibly go wrong with that? Also, this is definitely the best version of the film. Sorry, Johnny Depp. I rewatched the film again for this video, and it's actually weirder than I remember. We're introduced to Charlie Bucket, a poor boy that lives with his mother and 4 grandparents after his father died. They live in a tiny shack, with his mother doing almost all the work. Their Grandpa Joe manages to spring out of bed the moment Charlie gets a golden ticket.
Up and about. I haven't done this in 20 years.
The first creepy moment of the film is when Charlie is going past Wonka's factory. He's looking through the gates as evening turns to dusk, and without warning a tinker appears right behind him and starts reciting a cryptic poem about the workers inside.
Up the airy mountain, down the rushing glen, dare not go a-hunting, for fear of little men.
The man's cart is full of scissors and cleavers, because that's not creepy at all. And notice how his cart made no noise as he approached. Look how loud it is. How did he just appear behind Charlie like that? We learn that Wonka had vanished for a long time, after Slugworth tried to steal his recipes. Then suddenly the factory sprang back into life, but no workers ever enter or leave. So I'm sure you know the plot of the story. Wonka puts 5 golden tickets inside chocolate bars, offering a chance to see his factory and get a lifetime supply of chocolate. It causes the world to go mad looking for the tickets. When Augustus Gloop finds the first ticket, we see Slugworth for the first time. Also, are these people supposed to be comically fat in the 70s? Then Veruca Salt gets the next one, and Slugworth is already there before the ticket is even found. Violet Beauregard and Mike TV get the next 2, before Charlie finally gets one. On Charlie's way home he bumps into Slugworth, who again just happens to be there. He asks for Charlie to give him an everlasting gobstopper, so that he can learn the secret formula.
The everlasting gobstopper.
Now if you're watching this video, I'm sure you've already seen the film, but spoiler alert, this man actually isn't Slugworth at all, and really works for Wonka. Wonka wants a pure-hearted child to take over the factory, and he is basically testing the children. So then we finally get to meet Wonka, when Charlie goes to the factory with his Grandpa Joe, who manages to spring out of bed and start dancing the moment he learns there's a chance to go to the factory. Wonka hobbles out of the factory, using a stick, before rolling over and surprising everyone. I actually heard that Gene Wilder threatened to walk away from the film if he wasn't able to do that. He wanted Wonka to seem unpredictable from the very start, and that's definitely one word for him.
I wouldn't have done the film if they didn't let me come out walking as a cripple and then getting my cane stuck into a cobblestone and then doing a forward somersault and then bouncing up, and they all applauded. And the director said, well, what do you want to do that for? And I said, because from that point on, no one will know whether I'm telling the truth or lying.
As soon as they go inside, things aren't what they seem, but Wonka insists that there's nothing dangerous. He then forces the children to sign some terms and conditions that are too small to read. They aren't even allowed inside if they don't sign it. The further we go into the film, the more it seems there's a dark undertone to Wonka.
Saw this in a movie once. Guy signed his wife's insurance policy. Then he bumped her off.
Clever.
What? At this point we see the Oompa Loompas, Wonka's workforce. The first, shall we say, incident is with Augustus Gloop. He falls into the chocolate river after trying to drink it. The way that Wonka doesn't seem to care at all gets me every time. He only seems interested in his chocolate.
My chocolate! My beautiful chocolate! Don't just stand there, do something!
help, police, murder.
Augustus Gloop is then sucked up the chute, possibly going to the boiler.
The suspense is terrible.
He's gonna go this time.
I hope it'll last.
After doing a little song and dance, the Oompa Loompas escort the mother away, and we never see either of them again. So next in this family musical is a psychedelic boat trip on the Wonkatania, where they show a chicken's head getting cut off, along with other disturbing images. Also, look at the boat. If Augustus hadn't fell in, there wouldn't even be enough seats. It's like Wonka knew. This whole sequence feels like it's something from a Stanley Kubrick film. Wonka starts singing as they go into the tunnel, before eventually screaming, terrifying his guests. He finally stops the boat at the inventing room, where we lose the next child. Violet starts chewing on a piece of gum without permission, and blows up into a blueberry, and as she and her father are escorted away, they are likewise never seen again in the film. Not only does Wonka seem unfazed by what's going on, he seems to be loving it.
Well, well, well. 2 naughty, nasty little children gone. 3 good, sweet little children left.
It's in the inventing room that they get the everlasting gobstoppers that Slugworth wants. The next room is where Charlie messes up. Well, it's not even really Charlie. Grandpa Joe convinces him to try some fizzy lifting drink, and the two of them are nearly sliced up in a fan. Luckily they're able to escape by burping, but the fact that they nearly died makes me wonder if the other 2 kids actually are okay. Veruca Salt then tries to steal a golden goose, and falls down the garbage chute, possibly into the furnace.
Where does it lead to?
To the furnace.
The furnace!
Mike TV is shrunk down in size next, and he has to be sent to the taffy pulling machine. And look at Wonka's face when Mike asks if humans can be sent via the machine.
What about people?
People? I don't really know. Suppose I could? Yes, I'm sure I could. I'm pretty sure I could.
Wonka tells the Oompa Loompas he won't hold them responsible for whatever happens at the taffy pulling machine. And look how happy he is about everything.
Adieu, adieu. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
So that's 4 kids gone, and Charlie almost got minced by the fan. They at last come to the end of the factory tour, where Wonka tells Charlie that he loses, because he didn't listen when he said not to try the fizzy lifting drink. Charlie gives back the everlasting gobstopper, instead of giving it to Slugworth, which makes him pass the test, and he gets the factory. Wonka promises that the other children will be restored, but we never actually see them again. Isn't it weird that each place they visit in the factory is specifically suited to lure the children to their deaths, based on their character defects? It's like Wonka knew. Slugworth, or Mr. Wilkinson, was already at the children's location before the tickets were found. Did Wonka really plan this all out? Is he a serial killer? He also had them sign those terms and conditions, maybe to make it all seem like an accident, and not his fault. Now in all seriousness, I don't think he's actually a murderer, but the film definitely is a little creepy, especially for younger audiences. But I think that's why it stuck with me. It's also surprisingly funny in places, and I much prefer it to the Johnny Depp version. If you'd like to check out the other videos like this, I've made a playlist. So far I've covered Superman 3, Return to Oz, and now Willy Wonka. Thanks for watching the video. I'm Firelink Frontier, and if you'd like to support the channel, please like the video and subscribe.